Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's get run. Show it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Joker. Hey, watch that.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Carson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds Corey Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
Here we go. 15. Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. on the ground. This is Jalen Richard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Mahomes now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Corey Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Switch. Get the boys down. He's coming.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Chris Carson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
15. Hey, 15.
On first down, Mahomes throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing this.
Mahomes to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Ravens 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Gets past one man.
Go!
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here we go. Check 52.
Hey, 59! Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
On first down, Watson. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I'm about to take you to school. Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this. Mine's 50.
To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. The big fella, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold.
Hey, one set. Check.
Here's Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the 49-yard line.
Right there, 56.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We own them.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the 1st half, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Boswell for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44s. They try again on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Richard trying the right side. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22. This is Richard. Richard lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd and 5 now. Watson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What we got? No.
Watson on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st down, Carson. And he's brought down nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, but now it's third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Back to throw, Watson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that one will be accepted. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. It's it inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And Davis with it left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jabal Sheard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Greystone travel. Ready.
This is Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw, Smith. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquise Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Smith, and the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
60 yards.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Say.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, foxtrot. Beat them.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fight.
On second down, it's Carson.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hit it.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.